VMC. Digital economy, communication, customer-driven markets, technology, communities, networks, social media. VMC, the Vascellari media channel.
Alright, hello everyone, I'm here in New York. I'm gonna take off my hand so we're not gonna shake the camera. And I'm here with Chris Brogan. Introduce yourself.
I'm Chris Brogan. I write for a blog called chrisbrogan.com. I have known Andrea for a couple of years or more online, and I help people in big companies try to understand how to be human again.
Okay, so let's start from that. Let's not make this too long, and actually let's not start with the classic question. Okay, define social media and all that stuff, because otherwise they're gonna unsubscribe instantly and then punch me in the face as soon as we meet in the real world. But you talk to big companies or brands and all that, and at least from the European perspective, I have to tell, I was talking about this also with Chris before, but sometimes executives are still a little bit skeptical. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The only thing they seem to understand is the risk versus reward, but when you measure the two, they just focus on risk.
Right.
So, from your expertise, from your perspective, how can you get there?
So the leverage comes from showing them the cost differences. So the cost of traditional advertising and marketing is much more than the cost of social media marketing. The other thing you can show is where can you show a yield or a needle move or a change very quickly, and I can show them in a trial very quickly. Here's how it is. So I'll say, why not risk 2 or 3 months of execution, and if you see a benefit, then invest in it more. So I show them a risk by making a laboratory, and I let them execute in my laboratory. And once they see the change, then they say, "Oh, I want more."
You mean a lab by a test period, or a
test period,
or a pilot project, or
in the real world, but maybe with less fanfare sometimes. Sometimes maybe we even do it on an off-brand that nobody sees, and then when they get that there's a change, then we execute that change on bigger ways for bigger audiences.
All right, very cool. And one other thing, how's it going in the book?
The book's been great. It's been out since the beginning of August, end of August, sorry. And we were lucky. We hit the New York Times bestseller and Wall Street Journal, but it's still very steadily selling. And what's good about that is that it means more people have an opportunity to get some of my ideas and Julian's ideas, and then hopefully from that they get the idea they can do enough of it themselves.
I met Julian for the first time here, and I didn't know him neither online, I would say, before, but he's a good guy.
Very good, very smart. And
the book is, because...
Oh, the book is Trust Agents, which is talking about how to use the web to build awareness, earn reputation, and build trust or something like that.
So let me let me ask you one thing. You work at the bleeding edge, but what really doesn't let you sleep at night? I mean, what's the thing that really most interests you right now, or you see growing, or what are you focusing your interests at this time?
I want to show people how all of the things that we've learned over the last few years in building our own businesses, how they can do that themselves, either at their cubicle still if they want to stay in a corporation, or the ones who decide to move off and do something new. How can we help that? Or also maybe if you have started something new, how can you empower and get more from what you're doing? And so I'm really looking at how to empower humans with a lot of the tools, but also some of what I've learned from experience in this space, because I think that we have so much further we can go. So it's not a technology answer, it's a people answer.
All right, Chris, thanks for your time. It was very good to meet you. And to you guys, I'll talk to you next episode. chrisbrogan.com, @chrisbrogan on Twitter. It's always great. I really hope to meet you again.
It's my pleasure. We'll do it again.
Bye, guys.